Welcome to another Demarcation Media Mega Construx review. Today we're going to be taking a look at another Destiny set. This is the Cabal Gladiator battle. This was kind of like a $30 set back when it came out, and it's got Lord Shaxx, which is kind of the main draw of the whole set. Yeah, there's a Cabal Gladiator, but we all really just care about that Shaxx figure. There he is again. Obviously, with all the Destiny sets, there was this little window on the front. You can see I have already opened the box. Around the back, we can see the build. We get a raise lighter and a rocket launcher, and then we see Shaxx himself. Some more sets, the really rare kind of armory packs, a Sparrow, and then the Aspect of Glass, which I have also reviewed. Pretty cool box. The Destiny sets always had pretty interesting boxes. Yeah, I think it definitely does its job. Here are the instructions. They're pretty much the same as the box. We get another shot of Shaxx with the Vanguard logo. And at the back, we get some more pictures of other sets and a picture of the built set. Interestingly enough, there is none of that really cool art thrown into the middle of the instructions. It's just kind of the instructions, which is a little disappointing, I must say. All right, so that's everything put together. We got our big Cabal Gladiator. We have a piece of the tower hanger, some extras, and then Shaxx himself. So let's go ahead and look at Shaxx real quick. So overall, I just am gonna say this is a fantastic figure. The raised lighter, great weapon. I love this translucent orange. It's a little strange that the handle is also translucent, but you know, it's still cool. I'll live with that. And then he also comes with a rocket launcher if you want to use that. And then a white ghost, which is a little disappointing seeing as Shaxx has a custom ghost, not just a white one, but it is what it is. And then the figure himself, he's got these kind of fur printed shoulder pads. He's got his little necklace, all the orange, the broken horn, and the solid horn. Look at that. Some silver around the sides. The forearms have some print as well. This foot does. This shoulder, that's not a shoulder armor. What am I thinking? That leg armor does. This side is just black. He does have a pouch or something in game here, but they just went with a black leg armor. These do kind of move around a little bit, which is kind of annoying, but that's also forgivable. The biggest problem, though, is the fact that he has no mark. Like, really, why does he have no mark? Because they can give a mark to a Titan like this. Look at that. That's beautiful. But they omitted it on Shaxx. I'm wondering if they actually got the art for Destiny 2 Shaxx in the concept phase, and maybe that's why they left it out, because it didn't have it then or something, but I don't know. It's disappointing. Overall, fantastic figure. Mega nailed it, except for that mark. All right, let's take a quick look at our kind of extra bits. We have 2 engrams, purple and blue. And actually, when I first got the set, it came with this engram, which kind of looks like a candy that somebody has sucked on for a little while. It's all like melted and mushy and just ugly. So Mega sent me a replacement one. So now I have both of them all good to go. We get this kind of ammo box. I really like that design, actually. And then you can open it, and there's space to fit stuff inside, and there's hinges. Let's see if I can get it to work. So you can hinge it open, but there's hinges on both ends, so there's not any specific way to open it. But still, that's pretty cool. We get a blue crate, and then inside right now are all of the extras, just like little clips and pegs and stuff. And then interestingly enough, we actually get an extra Vanguard flag, which is kind of strange why they would include such a big piece as an extra, but I'm not complaining because it's a fantastic piece. So that's kind of a nice little way to start setting the scene for the tower hanger. So here is what I guess you could call the main build of the set. It's a little piece of the tower hanger. We have a printed piece here that has this little symbol, and then it says tower hanger, and then it says it in a couple different languages. We've got this little fan here, kind of a ventilation fan, I guess, to keep those machine fumes just from building up. We have a little banister here, which is pretty cool. It can be tilted outward because it's on hinges. And then we have the Vanguard flag just kind of flapping in the breeze from the fan, which is really cool. And I really love that they gave us 2 of them. Maybe that was a mistake. Maybe only mine has 2, but I don't know. It'd be cool if that was with all of them. We have this little stud here to place Shaxx on, like he's jumping over the banister, kind of, I guess, onto the Gladiator. Kind of interesting, but a little strange. I guess this is a communications tower, which I gotta say, this was a pain in the butt to build, this section. The instructions were kind of strange and unclear, and getting it to stay straight is weird. But it looks good in the end. And then we have some stairs. We've got a banister on one side, some little warning symbols. You can go up onto the kind of lookout platform itself. There's plenty of spaces to pose figures around. We have some grating detail, which I love these grate pieces. They're just perfect. It's a little bare around the back, but you can see there's the fan under there, and you can like put figures down under there. I can kind of imagine some figures, I don't know, sneaking around. So I like that. It's like a ventilation system under there. Then we have this screen, which, as we turn it, you'll see the front of it. It's pretty cool. Shows, I don't know, is that a jump ship? I don't know what that is, actually. And then we have a rack of missiles, which I think these were originally Call of Duty parts, but they are now used here. Very cool. This is simple, but I really, really like it. Again, I've said this in other reviews. We don't really get many like structure builds from Mega, and so this is kind of different, and I really like it. I love having something to pose my figures on, something to set them up to do photos with. This is just really good, even though it's a pretty bare minimum overall. And here is the Cabal Gladiator, for which the set is named. Now, looking at concept art and like art from the game and whatever, this guy's pretty accurate. As you can see, the weapons kind of can fall out of the hands pretty easily. The head is actually a figurehead, but it's just extra big. So you can move that around. You can move kind of the shoulder armor separately, but these are those kind of finicky joints. So if you're turning things too hard or whatever, you can pop things apart. But overall, you can get some decent poses out of this guy. The legs can come way up. You get a bend, a tilt side to side at the ankle. Nothing forward and back, but you can rotate it. But see, look, that happens a lot, where you go in to twist other joints and then stuff pops apart. So that's a little bit annoying, but he stands up pretty well on his own. He has kind of the Red Legion symbol on his loincloth or whatever that is. Same on the back. He's got his big pack, whatever that pack is, but it kind of rocks back and forth, which is strange. The weapons, very cool with that burning look. There's no waist articulation, which I would have liked to see that, but we get this nice like rib texture. So overall, this guy is pretty cool. You can pose him all around. You can actually have him fighting Shaxx, and Shaxx is quite small next to him. So I think maybe this guy's a little too large, but I'll take too large just so I can have the extra detail and posing options. Well, there you have it. That is the Cabal Gladiator battle. And I gotta say, I really, really like this set. The buildable Gladiator is good. There's definitely some parts that could have been better. He is a little on the fragile side, but he looks good. He poses pretty well. Those axes look amazing. And then it's got Shaxx. How can you not want to get this set that has Shaxx in it? And then he's got his raised lighter. And then we get this awesome little build that's a section of the tower hanger. So overall, I'd say this is a very solid set. It's a great starter set if you just want to start a Destiny collection, because you get some engrams and some little storage containers. You get the rocket launcher as well. So it's a very solid set overall. Now, it was $30 originally, but thanks to the inclusion of Shaxx, it has now shot up in price to ridiculous amounts. So if we're talking like buying it for more than retail price, I think the highest I personally would go is 60 for this. Like 60 feels, obviously that's going to hurt your wallet, but you're getting Shaxx, so it's doable. Anything higher than that, I think you should just don't even bother with. Now, I was lucky enough to find this at retail price, and there are still a few places that if you get lucky, you can get it for retail. And if you see it for a retail price of $30, buy it as soon as you see it. You don't want to miss that kind of a deal. And I know it feels weird saying that retail price is a deal, but sadly for Destiny sets, retail is a deal these days. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time.